Hey, what's up, you guys? Bananda here. I just filmed a story time, and I'm in the middle of filming Vlogtober. But yeah, let's get into this. So this story time is going to be about this amazing thing that happened to me. Getting put on a guest list for a big band. Like, they're a big band in like the goth scene, and to me they are a big band because they were like the big band that came to the concert. So let's start this off. So I work at this restaurant. It's kind of a big restaurant where I live. Well, it's our downtown restaurant. It's a big restaurant. Like, everyone goes there for like it's always busy. Like, if you don't, like, it's never not busy. Like, all of our tables are usually always full all the time. I love this place. I love working there. The staff is amazing. Everyone's amazing. It's like, okay, let me give you an example. So, pretend you drop and break something. Instead of getting pissed off and being like, why the fuck did you break that? Or like, what were you thinking? Or like, anything like that. They're like, oh my god, are you okay? And just everyone rushes around you, drops what they're doing, and makes sure you're fine. Like, that's what they do. Everyone. And it is so nice. And when someone's mean to you, like, they make you feel better. Like, they legitly be like, oh, don't listen to that person, they're just dumb, they don't know what they're talking about, they just need to chill out. And it's just nice. It's like one of those things, and you just feel like a family. I love this job. It's amazing. So instead of raving about, let's talk about the story. So I was working this day, and it was like a Sunday, and Sundays are the worst. Mostly because everyone that comes from church goes there, or after church comes there. And it was really, really busy. Like, all of the seats were taken. The seats were taken all day. It was probably like, maybe, I'm gonna say 11, almost 11, you know, like when everyone gets out of church. So it was like super, super busy. So this guy comes in. He is like, they're synthetic. I'm pretty sure they're synthetic dreads, but they were badass dreads. He was like wearing this like veil kind of thing. He looked badass and cool, like the kind of dudes like I'd be friends with in high school, and like I would totally secretly have a crush on, you know? But, like, those are the guys that I was into, still kind of am, like, when I was younger. So, he was really cool, he was really nice and sweet, and I was like, we have one spot right now at our back bar. Would you be cool with that? And he's like, yeah, totally. And I was like, it's just you, right? And he's like, yeah, it's just me. So I take him all the way to the back bar, get him all set up, and I come back up. Not even 5 minutes later, another guy comes in with, like, long dreads all the way to his ass. I remember his name. I don't remember what the other dude's name is. I know what this student is. His name was Matthew. He's really cool. His dreads are like real, and they're like down past his ass. Like, it is like insane how long his dreads are. And he's super nice and super cool, and he's like, oh, can I go talk to my friend real quick? And I was like, yeah, cool. He goes to talk to his friend, like, everything's chill, like, you know, awesome. But so he goes and he talks to him, and it's like, oh, cool, yeah. And we don't have any seats down there for them to sit together. There's, like, a seat kind of, like, it's like there's, I don't know how to explain it. So there wasn't a seat there, but there was a seat, like, opening at the bar. So the guys are back there talking, they want to sit together, but we can't seat them together, you know, because there's not a place for them to sit together. So I'm like, it'll probably be, like, 30 to 45 minutes, for a table to open. And he's like, oh, okay, is there any way we could, like, if anything opens at the bar or anything, can we sit there faster? And I was like, I can try, but, like, I can't do anything, like, to do that. But there was a seat that opened at the bar. There was this guy that was sitting next to the first guy that came in with the guy with, like, that I think is synthetic dreads. Comes in, and he comes up and asks, he's like, sorry, it's gonna flash. Oh, or maybe it's gonna go off. Sorry, I'm, like, using the flashlight of my phone. Are you not gonna turn on? I don't know what's happening. Oh. I don't know what's happening with my phone. So, like I was saying, the seat opens at the bar, and so the guy that was sitting next to the guy with, that I think have synthetic dreads, I don't know. I didn't ask him. I should have, because I would love to have known if they were his real dreads, but they look synthetic, so I don't know. So the guy that was sitting next to him was like, oh, can I go sit at the bar so they can sit together? I was like, yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. and I go and tell the server what's happening and everything. So, like, after I told the server and, like, sat him at the bar, like, by the way, if you didn't know, I'm a host. Okay, I haven't talked about that job yet, so I haven't made a video about it, but I probably should. So, I told the server and everything, and I got back to my, like, little station. So, he comes up, and he's, like, thanking me. He's like, oh, thank you so much for, like, helping out, making sure we can get a seat together. Like, thank you so much. Just being so thankful, so sweet, so nice. Just being a genuine nice person, which, working my job, you don't really see that much of that many people that are actually nice to you. So, I don't know. It was really nice, and he was being really cool. He's like, hey, my band's playing tonight at the Granada at around, like, 7, 8 o'clock. And I was like, it starts at 7, and my band doesn't play till 9. I was like, okay, cool, that'd be fun. Like, I'm, like, thinking, oh, me and Chris could totally go together. Like, that'd be so fucking cool. And so, like, I'm talking to him, and I was like, because me and Chris were already talking about maybe going to the zoo later with Cody, which is Chris's nephew, if you didn't know. If you're new, yeah, that's Chris's nephew, and he has this, like, own little, like, thing. He only has one video up, but yeah, we're gonna do more Halloween videos later. But so he was like, yeah, we're like one of the bands that are going there, like, not hinting that he was the big band that was coming. And, like, I guess I don't know if he was expecting me to know who he was, because I look kind of, like, gothic in a way. Like, I look more, like, alternative. Like, I'll use that word because I don't look gothic. I look more alternative. And I was wearing, like, a leather skirt and, like, I don't even remember what top I was wearing. But I was, like, more gothic, you know? Like, I was looking, like, cute, like, girl, you cute. Kind of, like, gothic kind of style, like, punkish. And it made sense. Like, I didn't know who this dude was, like, at all. I've never heard of the band that was playing, but they're fucking awesome. And I'll talk about what band it is. So, please don't freak out again. The person that I work with is messaging me. So, what was I saying? So, like, they sit together, he's up there telling me all these things, like, being so nice, and, like, being like, hey, I can put you on the guest list, you don't have to pay, like, it'd be chill, like, you probably like it. I was like, I've never heard, like, he was telling me the band, I was like, I've never even heard of you before, like, so, but I didn't know, like, I didn't know, like, I don't really listen to that stuff anymore. I used to listen to that kind of music a lot when I was younger, but I kind of pretty much just listened to Concourse, so, but it was cool. Like, I was like, oh yeah, that'd be fun. I messaged Chris, I'm like, we're going. And so I go up there, and I give him a piece of paper with a pen. I was like, just write down the information, I will be there, whatever, not knowing what the guest list was. Like, to be honest, I've never been on a guest list. And he was like, okay, he opens, like, and goes to the thing, and he's like, add guest or whatever, and I'm the only guest that he's putting on this list, but it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if he put other guests, but I'm pretty sure, like, whenever they showed, like, the guest list that they were looking at, I was the only one on it. So it was pretty cool. I was the only one on a guest list. So I go up there and I start, like, I put my name in. He's like, oh, cool, your name's Diamond, that's really unique and cool. And I was like, oh, thanks. Everyone always says that. So I was like, cool, and I put my name and everything in, all my information. He's like, you want to bring a +1? And I was like, yeah, I'll bring a +1, thinking Chris is gonna go with me. And so I'm like, I get home and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, my heart's pounding. Everyone at work was telling me, you have to go, you have to go, you have to go. Like, this is a once in a lifetime thing. Like, you're never gonna be put on a guest list again. Like, to be honest, that's not gonna ever happen to me. Like, this was a once in a lifetime thing. And so I run home, like, my heart's pounding, like, oh my god, get this, I'm so excited, like, I'm freaking out, I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool, I got a free ticket to see a band, like, you know how cool that is? Free ticket to a band that I found out is, like, it was, like, $25 to go into the concert, and I was like, I didn't have $25, I'm happy. Well, I had more than $25, but, like, to be honest, I'm not gonna pay $25 to hear a band I didn't know. But it was worth it, to be honest. I would pay $20 to see that band, or $25 or whatever, to see that band. So I go and I, like, tell Chris, like, the whole story. I'm like, what happened? Exactly what I told you guys. And he's like, I'm not going. I was like, why? He's like, because they just want you to be a groupie. They're just going to want to sleep with you. They're going to take you backstage and all that stuff. And they're going to do all this and they're going to do all that. Like, creepy band dudes. And I was like, these people were nice people. They weren't creepy to me. They were just, like, nice. Like, they were genuinely nice people. They were thankful for me helping them. Like, if I was in a band, I'd be doing that to people that were nice to me, because in this world, no one is nice anymore. Everyone is just mean all the time. And even when there's nice people, like, it's like, oh my god, you're nice. Thank god. But, like, they were actually nice people. And so I was like, I'm going. I don't care. You don't have to go. I'm going. This is what I want to do. Like, I'm going. Because, like, free concert, like, and this is gonna be my second ever concert I've ever went to. Well, it was technically my third, but, like, the first concert I went to was the Whitney Payne concert. I don't know if I'll tell a story time about that later on. But, like, I didn't get to hear the band play. Like, that's what's happened. And so I was like, oh my god, I get to hear the band play. I get to, like, this is gonna be badass. I had school the next morning, just saying. And I was, like, freaking out. I was like, oh my god, I'm going. And so I had to sit and try to find somebody to go with me. I have 3, like, friends. I have 3. And we don't hang out. Like, we're friends. Like, we say, oh, we're friends. But we don't ever hang out. We, like, never talk to each other. Like, I've talked to my friends, like, maybe once in a year. Well, like, since I didn't go to school with one of them. I went to school with them in high school, or one of them in high school. The other one I worked with, and now I don't work there anymore. Well, sort of. And then the other one I also worked with at one point. So I asked them and, like, texted them, hey, Chris doesn't want to go. I have a free ticket to this concert. I'm on the guest list. Like, you know how cool that would be to show up and be like, I'm a guest. Which I did do that, just saying. But, like, so I was, like, trying to find someone. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have no one. I'm gonna go by myself. And I was like, Chris's sister. And so I took Chris's sister with me. She said she had fun. The first chick that went on, there was a lot of stuff that happened. So this band was supposed to go before this chick. So it was this guy. His music was horrible. Like, it was so bad. Like, we went out into the hallway when he played because it was so horrible. So, first was this chick. Her music was amazing. Like, it was so good. She says in the thing that she didn't even have time to get fully dressed. Like, she wasn't even completely dressed. Like, she had, like, a see-through skirt, and she wasn't wearing anything under it because she couldn't get dressed. Like, she had no time to get dressed. And that was because these guys didn't go on when they were supposed to. So, like, it took forever for the guy to finally get on stage. Like, I don't know what the hell he was doing. But then he gets done playing, and the band that I'm, like, I was waiting for them to show, because I was thinking maybe they were a second band, or maybe they were, like, you know, I didn't think they were the big band everyone came for. So they come on, it's, like, almost 10 o'clock at night. Almost 10 o'clock at night. It was past 9 o'clock, because I was freaking out because it was, like, almost 10. I was so tired. I was, like, yawning, and I felt like crap, and I was so exhausted, because, like, I just worked from 8 a.m. till 3, went shopping and did a whole bunch of stuff, went shopping with Chris, then went shopping with Chris's mom, came home, rushed, got dressed, and then went over there. And you can't bring anything to drink, so I couldn't bring, like, a Monster or something, which I bought a Monster, and I still haven't drank it. And so I couldn't bring anything to drink. I had gum, and I wasn't thirsty or hungry, because their water was, like, $6, and it was just, ugh. And so they finally play, and it was fucking amazing. I was like, there wasn't that many people there because the goth scene where I live is pretty much non-existent. Like, there was people coming out of town, like, for an hour and 30 minutes out of town to come see this concert. And there was one chick that came here 3 hours to be able to see this concert. So, like, the second they walk on stage, I, like, wave at him, he waves back. A girl that was staying next to me gives me, like, like, who the fuck is this bitch? And, like, the whole time, I was, like, right next to the guitarist, which is the guy, Matthew. His name's Matthew. And, which was the one that invited me, because I could be, like, as close as I want to the stage. So it was me, Chris's sister, and then, like, this guy that we deemed our bodyguard. He didn't work there, but he was Chris's sister's friend. He was really nice. Like, he was really cool. Like, he sat there with me when Chris's sister had to go smoke a cigarette. because I didn't want to be alone, because I don't know, goth people are really like respectful and nice, which is good. But I didn't think anything was happening, but I'm a small little human, and I couldn't bring mace or like a knife or something to protect me. So, yeah. So he was my bodyguard, so we sit there and we're watching him play, and I'm like mesmerized by the music, and I was like having the best time of my life. Like, I was kind of sway dancing and kind of like, you know, like boom boom bang, kind of slightly headbang, like getting into the music. I was having like the best time of my life. Like, it was so fucking fun, and I was so happy I went. Like, I was so glad that it didn't be like, yeah, Chris, you're right, I shouldn't go, because all they're wanting is to sleep with me. Like, I'm pretty, I get it, like, but like that's not how guys are all the time, and I shouldn't like put that mindset and think that, because like people are just sometimes nice people, and like I can't, like, it was fun, like it was the best time I had. I'm so freaking glad I went. And so after the show they played, and like obsessed with every song, like I listen to all their music now, and that's like mostly what I've been listening to lately. And so after the show, they go off stage, they do an encore of like I think 4 songs, which was nice. Like, I loved it, but it was late as fuck. It was like midnight or almost midnight, and I have to be up at 5 a.m. Just saying, like I have to get up at 5 a.m. to go to school. So I'm like tired as fuck, and so we like, I don't know, like he comes out and he comes back up, and I like wave at him, like, hi. He's like, hey, Diamond. And like everyone kind of, like the people I saw out of the corner when I looked at me was like, he knows her name. I've been going to his shows since whatever, and he knows her name, kind of thing. And he hugged me and he was apologizing for being sweaty. I was like, it's totally understandable. You just did like a fucking concert. Like, and so I like hug him, and I'm like, that was so amazing. You guys are so good. I love your guys' music. Like, oh my god, I'm so glad I came. Thank you so much. Like, thanking him to high heavens for inviting me to this concert, and like giving me the to be able to go to the concert, to like be on the guest list or whatever. And I was like so fucking happy. It was like so fucking fun. And so I say bye, and like I'm having so much fun. Like, I recorded a lot, so if no one believes me, I have fucking receipts. I don't have the receipt saying that I was on the guest list, but I have showing that I went to the concert, and like, bitch, I did go to the guest list. Like, you can ask people, because Chris's sister knows, because I walked up to the thing and was like, I'm on the guest list. So, yes. So that's pretty much, like, it was fun. And then I was like, hey, I have to go, like, I have school tomorrow. And he was like, oh, cool, bye. Bye, Diamond. And I was like, oh, bye. I didn't remember his name. Like, I fucking had to Google search him to like find out his name, like, whenever, because I wanted to add him on Facebook, and like wanted to add like all the people that played, because that's how I am. Like, if I like a band, I add them on Facebook, I add them on Instagram, I add them on everything. Like, ooh, I want to be your best friend, I want to listen to all your music. But that's how I am. Like, when I'm friends with all the crunkcore band singers. I like play Pokemon Go with most of them. And we send gifts back and forth, so it's not just me. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like, I walked home, and because again, we were only like 5 minutes away from my house, like, but yeah, it was fun. Like, it was nice. I had a lot of fun. It was totally worth going. And yeah, oh, since you guys, I forgot to tell you the band. I'm gonna put it in the title so you'll know, but the band is ohgr? I think it's ohgr. That's how you say it. ohgr. ohgr. And it was super cool, and I had fun. Yeah, it was their Tricks concert, if you didn't know. It was the one that was just the 2018 one. But yep, I hope you guys like this video. I love you guys. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Hope you guys have an amazing every day. Hope everything in your life is going awesome. Bye, guys.